Today we're going to take a look at this little skeleton amp. So I'm going to run it off this TRC 465 through some 10 amp clip leads. Now it's being powered by this post here, which is fed with a piece of, might be 10, not sure. My battery voltage is 12.3. My battery's not completely charged. It's definitely not dead either. 200 watt scale. Hello, check, check, hello. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hello. The ALC on the 465 I must have turned back up at one point in time. Check, check, hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can see that the ALC set high on it. Hello. About 150. Hello. About 18 amps. Hello. At pretty much 12 volts. Now if there's any drop, it's probably going to be back here on the fuse holder. Yeah, it's warm already. So there's probably a pretty good drop back here. Probably if you measured the voltage on the transformer, I would venture to say that it's probably about 11.5 maybe. Pretty much a skeleton, as the name implies. Pair of 2SC2290s. Pretty cool. First time I've seen one of these skeletons up close and personal. Looks like 1200 across the input transformer, 510 across the output transformer. Input is 180 and the output is 130. And a 15 ohm across the output of the input transformer. Huh. There's a shit power voltage getting dropped across that fuse holder. Hello. 10.3, man, that's 500 millivolts below a dead 12 volt battery. Hello. 1.1 volts being dropped across that fuse holder. That's a pretty quality fuse holder. That might explain why it gets hot just from about a second or so. If this were mine, I'd rip that fuse holder out of there and put it in the trash can where it deserves to be. Of course, when you're cruising down the road at 14.5, 14.7, somewhere around there, you know everything's all good. So maybe it's better in his case that he has that fuse holder in there, because that throttles things back a little bit on it. From the side of the meter I'm on, scooch over 150. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, check, check. Back off the mic a little bit there. I think this 465 puts out around 15 or 16 clean. Anything above 15 or 16 is starting to go flatline. Let's just see. Got some lossy cables on it here, so ideally I should check the power rate at the 465, but I've been around this radio long enough to be pretty darn accurate with my power levels. Yeah, 15 watts. It's actually a little bit higher than that. This Ultraflex cable is lossy as can be. Between the radio and the amp, there's at least 3.5 feet there, and between the amp and the sampler, there's at least 3.5 feet there. So you do pick up a lot of loss in this, which if you're driving something can be a world of difference in the power you get out of it by trying to keep the loss down coming into an amp. Check. Check. Yeah, the autofocus is starting to tweak on me again. The fuse holder is more warm than what the heatsink is, just off that little bit that I did there. Has a real simple keying circuit. 470 ohm resistor, PNP transistor, and then something that's probably around 15 puff maybe, I'm guessing. Yeah, 15. Actually, I kind of like these real simple keying circuits. With these circuits here, it's just pulled low through that capacitor to turn that PNP on, to turn the relay on, and then you just stack your capacitance across the relay coil, so the time constant between the capacitor and the DC resistance of the relay will set whatever your hang time is for your SSB. The reason I say I like these simple ones better is because your SSB time can vary depending upon what your drive level is coming into the amp. But on these, that's not really the case because it's a constant. It's this capacitance working against the DC resistance of the relay coil. So there's never any change there. Keep an eye on your SO239s. They can be the silent killer of CB radio, believe it or not. I've seen some really bad ones that were arcing and sparking. Keep them cleaned out, man. That's the best advice I can give you on SO239s. RF doesn't like to travel through things that are dirty. RF likes good metals. It likes silver, gold, platinum. RF loves to be conducted by a good conductor. As soon as you start tarnishing those things and burning them in there, the old RF just doesn't want to go through that shit. Thank you very much for watching my video. You have a great day.